How about that microphone? There we go. How's it going, everybody? Hey, Westery. Good to have you in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Let's give some biggie lights and that microphone. There we go. How's it going? Some applause. Hey, Westery. See whether that actually. I don't know whether the applause actually. Oh, it didn't show the applause. Didn't play the applause sound. Oh no. Hey, HFW. How's it going? Let's see what happened with that. Why didn't we hear? I do. That sound effect played.
Hey!
Okay, yeah, that worked. I think that worked. Cool, well, hello everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing good. Friday the 13th, day after my birthday. Had a good day off yesterday. What? Chris just raided me with 120 people? Holy cow. Hey, everybody. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. I literally just started streaming like 30 seconds ago. So, hello. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, come on over. This is my youngest. Dirty shirt and all. But we're just hanging out. Hello, hello. Good to see everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see. I need to start a giveaway, so let's get that rolling, shall we? So we should have a giveaway going. If you do a Bang G, I'm hoping it's going to Pezlis for the subscription. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, so a whole bunch of new things about these things down here at the bottom. So all the money I raise on my stream is going to diversity and tech. I'm not keeping a penny of that money. In fact, I'm matching all that money that comes in, and I've identified a group that's going to be the recipient of all of that money. And apologies in advance for not keeping up on chat. This is the first time I've had this many people in here all at the same time, so I appreciate all the follows. Thanks everybody for dropping in. Hello, hello. I am, as Chris affectionately calls me, the Dragon Master. I have a boatload of these 3D printed dragons. Let me grab them and show you what we're dealing with. We have a giant box of 3D printed dragons to give away. Several styles and place and colors and so on. So we have the Imperial Dragon, which will sit up handsomely on his own if you balance him just right, and lots of color adjusting filaments as well. Quite a few of those, and then this is the MacGyver. I actually found out from the person that designed this dragon how to pronounce his name. It is MacGyver, and so I now have written permission from the designer of this dragon to allow people to donate money to the Diversity in Tech fundraiser and receive a dragon in return. So anything over $10 that you donate, I'm also matching 100% of that money. It's 100% going to a Diversity in Tech. You can do Bang Money in chat, and you should see a link to a disclosure page that I'm putting online where I'm going to keep track of all the incoming money from subscriptions, ads, donations, bits, all that kind of stuff, and I'm matching 100% of that money. And it's going out to a group in July, and then I'm going to reset everything, and I'm going to do another one in December. So we'll be doing another dragon giveaway probably sometime in November. So I've got these two styles of dragons in a lot of colors, lots and lots and lots of colors. And I literally just sent like 8 or 9 of them around the United States and one to the UK yesterday. And I've got a whole bunch more that are going out to Norway, Finland, Rwanda, Africa, Estonia, Canada, and I think 1 or 2 other countries. So these, like, I'm literally shipping these around the world, and I'm paying for all that out of my pocket. So you can do Bang Dragons if you want a little more information about them, and Bang Dragon should be the secret keyword of the day. You can just do Bang G and you'll get information about the giveaway. I hand wrote some custom giveaway software today. There are 12 entries so far, and we've been running for about 3 minutes. And I'm going to be testing this out today. This is my youngest. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm not quite the Star Wars nerd that Chris is, but I do have a stack of Star Wars Lego on my desk back here that I bought for myself for my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday. I am old years old. Somebody just gifted 5 subs. What? I appreciate the gift subs. JDS Fighter, thank you so much. Appreciate the gift subs. Again, 100% of this money is going to diversity in tech. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, apologies for not keeping up on chat. This is the first time I've had this many people hanging out in chat, and I love it. This is great. Pezlis, thanks for the bits. I'm gonna do my best to stay on top of chat. This is the first hype train I've ever had. I've been streaming for almost a year. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm just keeping an eye on my my Twitch bot as well. So it did throw a couple of errors, nothing major. It should still be tracking everybody that's in the giveaway. So thank you for the belated birthdays. Lots of first-time chatters coming in. Lots of bits coming in. Holy cow, look at the bits coming in. This is great. More subscriptions. Magnificent Username Guy. So Magnificent Username Guy is one of our recipients of a 3D printed dragon. So yeah, lots of fun stuff going on. So I'm gonna keep this giveaway open for a little bit, not super long. Not like other streamers we know with like 2 hours later. Not to mention names, but that name didn't stream tonight or Wednesday, but we do hope that he's feeling better and his family's feeling better. You spied an Ian Douglas offspring. Yes, for sure. That's my youngest, and he is our musical genius in the house. Our other is quickly becoming a science math genius as well. So they're both getting really interested in coding and stuff like that, which is a lot of fun. My oldest is learning Python. My youngest is into JavaScript and also tinkering a bit with Python as well. So yeah, so I'm the author of this website, techinterview.guide. I typically live stream about career prep and interview prep and help people get jobs in the tech industry. Tonight I'm just nerding out on Twitch chatbots and some of the stuff that I built in my Twitch chatbot and kind of pick that apart a little bit. So I might go into some code, or I might just stay here and hang out and kind of nerd out on some of the Star Wars Lego over this shoulder. Got to get used to pointing again like a weatherman, like which side of the screen am I pointing to? Like the Twitch chat is over this way now. So yeah, good times. But yeah, I appreciate all the bits, all the subs, all the follows. This is fantastic. 1,000 bits. JDS Fighter, you just gifted a bunch of subs and 1,000 bits. That's ridiculous, dude. Thank you. You need to make pancakes. Now I got that song Bacon Pancakes stuck in my head. From, was it Adventure Time? But the Alicia Keys mashup version. So if you haven't heard that yet, you need to go check out YouTube and look up Bacon Pancakes Alicia Keys. And I promise you will never ever hear the Bacon Pancakes song ever again without hearing Alicia Keys singing New York. It's a fantastic mashup for sure. But yeah, now bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Oh man, I'm gonna have that stuck in my head all night long now. Thank you for that. You have to talk about the amazing lights behind you. Yeah, absolutely. So subscribers, if you have subscribed, I will go through and I'll like eventually message all of you if you don't message me first. Send me a Twitch whisper with a logo up here of a logo that you would like to have. So if you have subscribed, if you have paid for a subscription, or if you have gifted subs. So JDS Fighter, looking at you, JDS Fighter, tell me what kind of logo you want up here. So this is Juggling Biohazards. Let me tip the camera up just a tiny bit here. So this is Juggling Biohazards. Literally made them a logo of somebody juggling biohazard symbols. This is Mary Ruru. And this one here, as soon as that alert goes away, is Ethan's dad 3D. And so they sent me over the Ethan Makes logo and 3D printed that one today. And I've got these little transparent hooks that I 3D printed just to hang over the lights. So let me go grab one of those real quick and show you what I made. So basically I'm 3D printing some kind of logo. So these are the biohazard symbols. And then I just made these little transparent PLA sticks. So they just hang over the lights. So anything that is work friendly and family friendly, if you have paid for a subscription, I will 3D print whatever logo you want. I got 43 of these lights on the wall behind me here. There's a whole stack of them. And I want to fill them up with these. So people that are helping me out with the Diversity in Tech fundraiser, which is going on down here, all that money is going to get kind of tallied up over the next little while. Pezlis, thank you so much for all the bits and the bits and the bits. I got that. Does anybody? So Chris would probably remember this because Chris is into really old commercials. But the old dog food commercial, kibbles and bits and bits and bits. Now I got that going on in my head too. Kibbles and bits and gravy bits. If anybody remembers that one, that one's gonna go like way back, way back. Anyway, so I've been 3D printing logos and I'll hang them up on the lights. But because I do webinars for work, I just did a webinar yesterday. We had 900 people register, and so I had to take all these off. So I'm not adhering anything to my lights, but if you hang out on my channel long enough, you can actually redeem your channel points to change the lights on here. So I'll show you as an example. We can go in here and I can say change the lights. We will do Nanoleaf and we will set it to the Batman. And it's going to change the light panel back here. So if you just do bang Nanoleaf, it should show you all of the settings. Unfortunately though, because I just redeemed channel points, it's set a 5-minute timer on there. You know, if we want to have some fun tonight, it's only 500 channel points to change that up. I'm happy to lower that for the evening and let folks have some fun. There's also a bang Nanoleaf thing that you can do with blink and it'll make them flash similar to how I made it flash when y'all came in. So yes, lots of blinky lights, lots of applause and haze and hellos and cheers and stuff for all the followers and for the raid. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, so pulling up the stats, for example, like the 43 Nanoleaf panels, it's actually hitting an API and querying this panel right here because this panel controls all the rest of them. And so this one's kind of in charge right now. And level 63 Charmander. Thank you for the 16 bits. I appreciate it. So that panel controls all the rest of them. And so I can basically communicate with this one via API to say, like, change all the colors, change the pattern, whatever, and it will obey my command. So I've been gradually building this kind of stuff into my Twitch bot. And so I've been kind of building up little Twitch bots to help other people out, other streamers, most notably Loyal Moses. I've got like a giveaway bot written specifically for his channel because when he does a giveaway using Stream Elements, he wanted a way that when they pick a winner and like chat goes nuts and like starts yelling congratulations to the person that won whatever it was that they were giving away, it's really hard to see the person chatting in chat that says like, hey, I'm here. And so I worked out a way with my chat bot to set a bunch of emojis to say like, hey, the bot has seen this person actually respond. Just makes it a lot easier for the mods. And we're actually working on a new command now that when the chat bot sees the winner chat, it's going to send another command to Loyal Moses to like set off lights and sound. And so he doesn't even have to watch chat. He'll just see the lights blink like a notable pattern and play some audio and things like that. So I have all kinds of fun doing programming and just little goofy stuff like this. It's a lot of fun for me. So yeah, thank you so much for all the bits. This is ridiculous. Not that I'm complaining by any means. Thank you so much for all the bits. We got 47 seconds left on a level 4 hype train, my first hype train ever. So thank you for that. Lots more cheers coming in, more 100 bits. I'm gonna go hang this one back up. Go. And I have found, and so on the monitor back here, my tech interview guide logo looks blue, but I promise it's kind of a pale purple color, similar to the purple color that you see in these progress bars at the bottom. And I actually found a filament that's really, really close to this color of purple. And so I actually spent a little bit of time working on a new holder for my now 2 Stream Decks. I bought a second one and I 3D printed in that purple. This actually looks darker on camera and this one looks blue on camera. But I found someone else's design on printables.com and basically modified it so that I could stick 2 of these side by side. So that was kind of a fun project for the week. And then I'm actually working on a little faceplate for it. If you can see in the glare, it says techinterview.guide. So I've just been testing out different sizes and prototyping. So I love nerding out on 3D printing and trying to make a little faceplate for it out of the same purple that has my little logo imprinted on there. No one's going to see it but me, but, you know, customization and stuff that I like. So
I think the reason that one looks blue is because it's on a screen.
Yeah, so, yeah, my youngest, you probably all just heard. So just with the lights and whatever, yeah, it looks blue, which is weird because the pillow behind my head is blue, not this color of blue, but they look the same. It's just smoke and mirrors and lights and magic and stuff, so. Good times, good times. Hey, thanks for all the entries in the giveaway. If we do Bang G entries, we see we are up to 18 entries, so thank you for that. There are 78 people in chat, so by all means do Bang Dragon, and you will get an entry. And so yeah, so I'm literally sending these dragons around the world, and I've got some really fantastic colors. I got this cool silk copper. Let's see what else I got in here. If anybody's into Polymaker, this is their silk magenta. It is a fabulous bright silky pink color. So yeah, so if you win the giveaway tonight, you're gonna get to pick the style of dragon, because I have the 2 different styles, and you're gonna get to pick the color. Hey, D Frizzell, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. And capturing momentsicle. Now I want a popsicle. Appreciate all the follows. Seriously, this is great. This is fantastic. So thank you so much for the hype train. That was great. That was fantastic. I'll have to go look up the stats. Let's see. Completed at level 4, 7 gift subs, and 3,047 bits. Redonkulous. This is great. Thank you so much. So yeah, so we'll hang out for a little bit, and we'll do that giveaway in a little bit. Not too long. I won't make you wait too long. I appreciate the raid, and I know y'all just finished listening to Chris go on and on for hours. I appreciate Chris. Chris is a great guy. Thank you, Chris, for all you do for community and setting up Maker Deck and stuff like that. I was on Maker Deck printing my dragons for days and days and days, and I appreciate that community as well. So thank you for setting all of that up. Let's see, what else is going on? So birthday stuff. What did we do for my birthday?
Escape room.
Yeah, we did an escape room today, and then we went out for dinner. We went to Red Robin.
Yum.
And yesterday, the kids, well, this one at least, had a talent show at his school, and he played the national anthem for someone.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, etc.
Etc. That's about where the song hit a hiccup with the singer. But Nate was playing on the piano and accompanied her, and you know, when the singing went a little off the rails, Nate carried on and did a great job. So good job, buddy. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Does he know "Oh Canada"? Do you know how to sing "Oh Canada"? I have failed as a parent. He doesn't know my national anthem.
I'm sorry.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with "Oh Canada."
That makes sense.
Good times, good times. So yeah, I've been in the States now for 22 years. I got my citizenship back in 2019. So now I can vote. Yay! Voting is good. Go
Joe
vote.
Biden.
Please go vote. All right, you. Bedtime. Brush your teeth. All right. So yeah, let's see what else has been going on. So yeah, took yesterday off. Took the dog to the vet. Had brunch with a buddy. Just kind of chill. I like taking my birthday off, especially when it's in the middle of the week. There's nothing better than taking a day off in the middle of the week. It's pretty great. Our home and native land, for sure. God save the Queen. No, he probably doesn't know that one either. But I don't blame him for that one. But yeah, I should probably teach him "Oh Canada." He's actually way better than me on piano than I ever was, and he just turned 11. So yeah, he's pretty great on the piano. He's like one of those people that can just pick up an instrument and like in not very much time know how to play that instrument. So he started on piano, went to ukulele, went to guitar. We bought him an ocarina. We bought him a kalimba. He has like a little synthesizer keyboard. We're getting a bass guitar soon from a buddy of mine. Like recorders and stuff like that. The only instrument we told him he's not allowed to touch is his older brother's banjo. Just so that's like his instrument to play. So yeah, we'll see what else comes up in music later on in school. So JDS Fighter redeemed critique a job post. Ooh, that's fun. Let's go find a job post to critique, shall we? Let me switch over to my presenter screen over here, and let's go find a browser window that I can pull open, and let's go critique. Who shall we critique? Let's see. Oh, so the other thing, if you do Bang Dragons, there is a photo album that you can pull up of Google Photos. of all the dragons and a lot of the different colors and stuff that I've been printing. Let's see if I can get that pulled up here. That's not it. Also not it. Still not it. OBS doesn't make it very easy to find a Chrome tab for sure. I'll just go pull one up and I'll just change that over to be... No, it's not that one. All right, I'll just go pull up, let's see. That one? Nope, that one won't come up either. Come on, you're failing me here. Oh, I guess it would help if I just showed the browser window too. I'm an idiot. That's what's happening. It's not a technology thing. All right, so here we go. So here's my 3D printed dragon album. If you do Bang Dragons, you can go check out this photo album. And this is a whole bunch of them that I have 3D printed and shared in varying colors for the world to enjoy. Mostly just to show people like, hey, this giveaway is legit. And so you can go check out a lot of different colors. And these are the boxes. These are the first batch that that have been boxed up, and more than half of them are already on their way. This is that dark purple that I was just mentioning. It's kind of a nice smoky gray purple color. And that one's going out to Zooey. This one is kind of a translucent gray, but it actually glows dark, or it glows a green sparkle in the dark, which is pretty cool. If you check out my Instagram username is the same as here. You'll see a reel on there where I do a little clip of this one glowing in the dark. This is kind of what it looks like. This is, oops, kind of a blurry picture, but this is what the sparkle looks like when it's actually glowing in the dark. So it's kind of a really nice pale translucent gray. But when you print the whole dragon, it looks like kind of a medium gray color dragon, but then you turn the lights off and it glows the sparkle, which is pretty cool. How to print that good? So it's not that hard to print this good. A lot of it comes down to the slicer. It doesn't, like, you don't have to have like super top-notch printer. It really comes down to the slicer and how fast you print and the temperature you print and what kind of filament you're using. So it's a combination of things. Anyway, somebody redeemed points to go critique a job post. So let's go find Indeed. And let's go find, let's see, let's look for Python developer jobs. And let's look in the Denver, Colorado area. Data analyst, teach kids to code. Hey, Pro Bono, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Let's go look at Software Engineer 1 in Cherry Creek. So that's down on the south side. This is working at VIZIO. $85,000 a year. Okay, that's pretty good for entry level for Software Engineer 1. So $85K a year, that's pretty good. And what I like to do is I like to call companies out on, like, what are they doing well about the job post and what do they need to improve? So here in Colorado, we have a law that they have to post the salary information for a job post. Unfortunately, that tends to mean that a lot of job posts say Colorado residents, may not apply, or, not for Colorado residents, or they'll specifically say something like, here's your, here's the salary range for anybody in Colorado, but, if you live somewhere else, then you can basically, go apply for, whatever. Anyway, let me get this on here just in case anybody else happens by. So let's see how many entries we're at here. Entries. Cool. So let's see. You must have a bachelor's degree in computer science, engineering, or related fields. So this I already hate. For a lot of what these programming jobs do, you do not need a computer science degree. This is the biggest thing, and because they listed that as a first bullet point, a lot of people are just going to stop reading here. And this is super disappointing because bootcamp grads, career switchers, anybody that has a degree in some other field, but then they learned how to code, they automatically feel like they can't apply for the job. And especially with minorities, and especially with non-males, they tend to look at this list of things and go, I don't qualify for this, so I'm not even going to apply. Where men, as well as white men especially, will like YOLO the thing and say, I meet like 30% of this criteria, I'm going to go ahead and apply. And that can lead to imbalance in representation in the tech industry, because some people are just like, just go apply for the job anyway. And so I often coach people, just go apply for the job. Please just go apply for the job. You don't have to meet all of this criteria. As a previous hiring manager, this is like my birthday wish list right here. I'm hoping I can find a mythical unicorn that has all of this. I'm probably not going to find someone, especially at an entry-level role. I like that they have 0 to 2 years though. That's a nice thing. A lot of times you'll see these entry-level roles must have 3 to 5 years experience. It's like, well, then it's not entry-level role anymore, is it? It's more like intermediate to senior level. Must have experience with object-oriented design of algorithms and understand when specific data structures should be used. Okay, yeah, that one I agree with. Highly skilled in at least one modern programming language. You're not going to be highly skilled in any programming language if you're a new graduate or with 2 years of experience. You're not going to be highly skilled. You're just not. So why do people put this kind of crap in a job description? Like, this is what blows my mind about people that write these job posts. They put all these things in here, and then people are like, okay, well, maybe I've got a degree and maybe I know how to use data structures and algorithms, but I'm not highly skilled in a programming language. Like, I barely know a programming language by the time I graduate. And then they feel like they shouldn't apply. This is the kind of stuff that people need to stop putting in a job post. Just tell me the programming language you want me to kind of know, because if you're willing to go with 0 years of experience, then you should be okay with me only sort of kind of maybe knowing a bit of a programming language. Thank you for that clip, Midnight Smith. Appreciate that. Shout out from the mountaintop, as a friend of mine would say, Dan Moore. So yeah, please tweet that out and share that. I will die on that mountain. People need to stop putting this kind of crap in job descriptions. You have knowledge of professional software engineering practices. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you've gone through like a degree or a boot camp, you're going to have learned some of these kinds of things, best practices. Full software development lifecycle, maybe not all of that, including coding standards. Well, coding standards is going to vary from company to company. So what is a coding standard? There are ways that we should write code, and there are ways we should not write code. Those are kind of our best practices. Understanding code reviews, that may or may not happen even with a CS degree. I know people that graduate from CS degrees that never work on group projects. So how are they going to be doing code reviews for other people if they've never worked on a group project? Source control management, again, I know of some CS programs, they don't teach code revision like Git or Subversion or Mercurial. Like, they just don't teach that kind of stuff. Test-driven development, you might get test-driven, maybe. I interviewed one software developer for a role when I was working in Boulder, and I said, what do you know about test-driven development? And they're like, we literally had a half-hour class one time that said, this is something you're going to learn on the job. Like, they're literally being told in school, this is something that they're going to teach you on the job. So we're not going to teach you here at school. Then why put this in a job post? Like, this is, again, this is kind of a birthday wish list of like, I hope I can find somebody that has all this stuff. But I guarantee you, all of the stuff under here, you're probably going to find more likely with the 2-year experience person and not the 0. But they claim to be new grad friendly with no experience. Just come apply for this job. You're not going to have most of this. You have exposure to operating large scale distributed systems. Are you kidding me? Large scale? Unless you came out of that CS degree and immediately got a job with a FANG company like Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, or any of those other big companies like Oracle and you know, all those kinds of places, you're not going to have worked on large scale, especially with distributed systems. That's a whole single area of software development that CS programs don't even teach. Like, at most, they're going to teach you a little bit about parallelism, but they're not going to teach you how to build something at scale, as we call it, including security, defining, monitoring, service metrics, infrastructure management, and scaling. This is garbage. This job post is garbage. Like, call VIZIO out on this. Somebody go tweet at VIZIO and say, this guy is like trashing your job post online. This is a horrible job post. They're asking for way too much, even for somebody with 2 years of experience. Some of the stuff that they're looking for here, I would expect more from a senior level dev or somebody who is coming from a FANG company. But even with a FANG company, you're probably not going to have built anything sort of large scale distributed. You're just a cog in a wheel writing, several thousands or tens of thousands of lines of code in the midst of tens of millions of lines of code. Your particular little bit of code isn't necessarily going to be this large scale distributed kind of thing. And so they're really filtering out who they're trying to target here. This is garbage. I hate job posts like this. I really do. This is the kind of stuff that gets me really fired up. This kind of stuff needs to change. This and then our interview practice drastically need to change. This is horrible. You have outstanding communication, organizational, and problem-solving skills. Yeah, okay. That I kind of agree with, because you're going to be working on a team, so you have to communicate well. Organizational skills, I mean, you have to be kind of organized. You don't want to let stuff drop between the cracks and things like that. Problem-solving skills, yeah, that's going to be part of the demonstration side of what we do as the interview. But wow, folks, y'all, these 1, 2, 3, 4 bullet points need to die in fire. You can quote me on that. Thank you for redeeming the bits. That's always a lot of fun, critiquing somebody's job post. We are beautifully simple. Yeah, not according to that job post. Equal opportunity employer. No, you're not. Your selection bias just filtered out so much of the population of developers who could potentially apply for this job. You are not equal opportunity. You think you are equal opportunity, but your selection bias in your job post alone tells me that you are not equal opportunity. Committed to diversity. No, you're not. I would say other words, but I try to keep things family friendly around here too. Oh, G&D wants another job post. All right, y'all are having fun with this? Let me go catch up on chat, see if no one asked me any questions when I did the presentation. My capstone for my degree was over distributed cloud-based systems. That's cool, JDS. The degree thing doesn't throw me off as hard as they list like 6 to 10 languages and frameworks you have to be knowledgeable in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, entry level, highly skilled. Yeah, this is all ridiculous. My degree is, so JDS Fighter says in chat, my degree is business information technology. Been in the industry for over a decade. Almost no one asks my degree field at all. Yeah, same thing. I mean, I went to a community college. I graduated with a 3-year diploma. Nobody even cares where I went to school anymore because I've been doing this for so long. Pink894 says, I know nothing about coding or tech jobs and I'm ticked off. Good. Tweet at these people. Let them know this thing's garbage. Like, you're asking for things that, like, oh, yeah. Cyber coders. I kind of want to tear into cyber coders just because they're an awful organization. I think I'll reserve that one for another time. Engineering manager at Datadog. I have thoughts on Datadog as an organization. I interviewed with them back in January. I got a job offer from them, and they absolutely refused to negotiate. In fact, their negotiation was ridiculous. It was bad. Python full stack, First Off Solutions, entry lab science professional. So I searched for the Python programming language and they're offering somebody $40,000 a year for Python. That seems odd. That seems way too low. Python engineer at Accenture. Yeah, let's go look at this one. Union Station, that's right downtown. $45 to $83 an hour. So if you want to convert an hourly rate to a salary, double it and add 3 zeros. So 45,000 or $45 an hour, approximately going to be about $90,000. So 90,000, this is a wide range. 90,000 to about $160,000. That's a huge range for a single job. Offers you the flexibility of local, fixed duration, project-based work powered by Accenture. So this is basically a consultancy shop, is what it sounds like, in that you're going to rotate on lots of projects. As an employee, you will apply your skills experience to help drive business transformation I'm already bored of buzzwords in here, and I'm like 2 sentences into this thing. In addition to delivering innovative solutions for our clients, you will work with highly skilled, diverse network of people across their businesses who are using the latest emerging technology. Buzzword bingo. If anybody remembers that old Dilbert cartoon of like they're handing out little bingo cards going into a meeting to play buzzword bingo. This one's hitting on a lot of those points here. Job description, single bullet point job description. They have a $70,000 salary range for one bullet point. Design, build integrations and data pipelines into and out of a production-enabled artificial intelligence operations platform. What does that even mean? I've been in the industry for 26 years, and I'd probably have to sit here for 20 minutes picking this apart to try to tell you what this actually means. I would break this single bullet point into like 5 bullet points to explain what it is you want me to do with this job, because this is now way too vague. Hello, did you brush your teeth? Okay. Basic qualifications: minimum of 2 years experience with Python, minimum of 1 year of experience working in Linux, and at least a high school diploma. All right, this is already like a billion times better than the VIZIO job post that we looked at, because these folks don't even care if you have a college diploma, university degree, or if you're a boot camp grad. They're like, if you got 2 years of experience and at least 1 year of that working in Linux, and you've graduated high school, we will consider you. That's fantastic. I already like this. This part I like. This part I like, because this now becomes very inclusive to the kinds of people who might want to apply for this kind of job. This is actually really, really good, and it's a pretty good range of salary. 2 years of experience, though, the minimum pay was $90,000. $90,000 is a little low for 2 years experience. For 2 years experience, I would expect that minimum to be closer to like 105, 110 per year in the Denver area. 90K is a little low for 2 years of experience. Now, this also makes me wonder if they're going to contract you at an hourly rate. When you work for a contracting company like this, they're billing their client anywhere from 2.5 to 3 times your hourly rate. So they're paying you, let's round it at $50 an hour. They're charging their client like $150 an hour for you to work on their project. And so you are now expected to be an expert and all this kind of stuff, which can be a little daunting when you're newer in the industry. It can feel a little daunting. But I'm already kind of liking this. I would probably bump up that minimum pay a little bit, but this is also where negotiation is really important. When you get on that first phone call with a recruiter, they're going to ask you questions like, what's your pay expectation? You should know what your value is. If you've got 2 years of experience, you should be able to say 2 years experience in the Denver area should start around like 110 to 115. So I'd like to be making somewhere between like 110 and 120 based on the experience that I bring and the background that I bring and the kinds of projects that I've worked on, and basically really sell them on how you're bringing value to the company. That's how you start that negotiation on that very first call, and let them know that you know what your value is. That way, when they come back later, they've already got kind of an idea. Now, this range goes up to $83 an hour. And like I said, just doing some what we call napkin math, that's $160,000. If you only have 2 years of experience making $160K, that's silly levels of salary. And this is also part of what's causing problems in the market right now, is these companies are trying to inflate these salaries, and now these tech companies are starting to do layoffs. Facebook did a hiring freeze not too long ago, and now other tech companies are starting to lay people off. Well, gee, I wonder if it's because you're paying someone with 2 years experience $160,000 a year. That's not really their value. I mean, there are people that might say, well, that is actually their value. Like, the market will bear that in some companies, but it's also going to cause economic problems. So there's a balance to be struck in there. For the state of Colorado only, this is your pay range. So I like that. I like that they've said for Colorado, this is your pay range. And a lot of other companies will say like, hey, if you work in some other geographic area, we may adjust the pay based on where you live. I was talking with a recruiter recently who said, hey, you should come work for us. And I'm like, well, no, I've already got a job, but like, what do you pay? Like, what's your pay range? And I'll reach out to some friends. And they're like, well, it depends on where they live. And I'm like, well, it shouldn't, because they're bringing the same value no matter where they are. And they're like, well, we pay more if they live in a high geographic metro kind of area like New York or San Francisco. So I tweeted out, hey, everybody that applies for this job, tell them you live in New York or San Francisco so that you get the money that you're worth. Interviews will be conducted virtually. Requires all employees to be fully vaccinated. They will consider requests for accommodation during the recruiting process. Cool. We have an unwavering commitment to diversity. I already believe this because of the sort of the basic qualifications that they're looking for. This is actually very open and much more amenable to diverse people in the tech industry wanting to apply for this kind of job, because they don't have that really high bar that Vizio set in that other job post that we just looked at. Must have a bachelor's degree, must have, X years of experience, must know a gazillion programming languages, must, have worked on, incredible range of software and applications and blah, 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 blah. They're already excluding so many people from even applying for that job or even wanting to apply for that job. This one, I guarantee you, they've got like thousands of people applying for this job already. But that's also not a reason not to apply. Like, to see something like this and go, oh, geez, like everyone and their uncle and their dog is going to be applying for this job. Maybe, but you can still stand out. You can build the right kinds of projects. You can say the right things and get noticed. It's totally possible. So even if they've got tons of other people applying for the job, you can still go apply for that job. How are we doing on our giveaway? How many entries are we at here? Dang, gee, entries. 25 entries. Come on, there's almost 70 people sitting in chat. 70 people in chat. Why are there only 25 entries? Bang Dragon. Come on, do Bang Dragon. Oh, that command actually doesn't tell you how to enter. I meant to totally do that. I could have swore I did that in the chatbot. Let me go look at my chatbot. I could have swore that when you did. So I'm on camera and you're dressed for bed. Where is that code? I could have swore that when you did just bang G for the giveaway that it would tell you what the command was. Apparently I did not. So bang dragon in chat. Type bang dragon. Let me change this and say type bang dragon in chat to enter the giveaway. There we go. Apologies for that. For all of you scratching your head wondering how the heck to even apply for this giveaway. Next time, call me out on that in chat and go, how do we enter this magic giveaway that you got? So bang dragon. Let's get some more folks in the thing here. Let's see. There are almost 70 of you in the chat. We have 25. If we can get this to 40 people, I'll close the giveaway. Or like another 10, 15 minutes, whichever comes first. So do bang dragon if you can hear my voice. If you can hear my voice, type bang dragon, exclamation point dragon in chat, and we'll give away one of these dragons. So the other thing that I've got is I've got an email series all about getting a job in the tech industry. So you can do bang email, and that's going to tell you a little bit about what my email series is and how to subscribe. So the other thing I'm doing with this giveaway, whoever wins the drawing, I'm going to have you help me pick a random number between like 1 and 50-ish, and I'm going to go email that person and say, hey, you also won this giveaway. And so you're going to get a random dragon out of the box. And they won't know which style they're going to get. They won't know which color they're going to get, but they are going to also be a random selected winner. So if you want an additional chance to win throughout the whole month of May, every time I stream, I'm going to be giving at least 2 of these dragons away. 1 to someone in chat and 1 to someone in email. I may give away a second one in chat. Then they're just automatically going to get an email from me saying like, hey, I've been advertising this in the email series. You're going to win a dragon, or you have won a dragon. So yeah, let's go back on chat. It'll be 16. You have banged the dragon. Shh, it's family friendly. I think there's a Rick and Morty episode about that. I don't think I've ever actually watched a full episode of Rick and Morty. We were at a used bookstore tonight after dinner and actually found a D&D meets Rick and Morty book. Like it was one of these stores that have like all the Funko Pops and like all these like used arcade like video games and DVDs and like records and instruments and all kinds of just secondhand stuff. It's called Second and Charles, and one of the things that they had this whole table of like D&D stuff. And I've done a little bit of tabletop gaming, and my oldest kid, he hung out with some friends at school, and they were talking about doing like a D&D thing, and so he's a little bit curious, like, what is the tabletop gaming all about? And so we were kind of looking over this table, and he's like, what about this book? What about this book? And I said, well, I already have some of these at home, so I'll just let you read through those. And then I noticed that there was a D&D meets Rick and Morty. I'm like, that's an interesting crossover for sure. So yeah, do Bang Dragon. So yeah, if you want to subscribe to the email series, that will give you an additional chance. So it's a double opt-in. So let me explain the email. You're going to get an email every day for 6 weeks. And those emails are basically taking common technical questions that you might get in the tech industry and say, here's a question. But instead of saying, here's how to come up with the perfect answer, because there's so many of those resources out there, what I do instead is I take that question and say, hey, as a hiring manager, this is why I'm asking you this question. This is why this kind of question is important to me. But also breaking down, like, am I asking for your opinion? Am I asking for your experience? Am I asking for your knowledge on a particular thing? Am I asking you, like, what are the pros and cons of doing a particular thing? Or how do you do this or that kind of thing in your particular programming language? Is it like a trivia type of question? Or am I asking you about just your experience? Like, tell me about a time when, like the behavioral style questions. And so my whole series is just kind of peeking behind the curtain a little bit and getting into your interviewer's mind of why they ask those kinds of questions. Because I think knowing why those questions matter can help improve how you answer that question. But again, I don't necessarily say, like, here's how to come up with a perfect answer. But like the very first question that you're going to get in the series is, tell me about yourself. And really the subtext of that is like, why should I hire you? They're not asking for your whole life story. They want you to summarize for them in a hurry how you're bringing value to their company. Anyway, the timer has long passed for the light display behind me. So if anybody's got 500 channel points by now, I have been pretty generous with the channel points. So if you've got 500, you can do Bang Nanoleaf, and you will see Nanoleaf. And you'll see all the different patterns that you can set on there. I'm a big fan of the Boba Fett one, or the Batman. So it's basically, it's telling you like, hey, there's 43 lights. It's currently set to Batman. And so you can redeem your channel points and just pick one of those. First person wins, and it'll set it for your pattern for the next 5 minutes. You set it back to the Batman. All right, well, it was already on Batman. Cool. All right. So yeah, it's basically just a red and black kind of glow from the new movie. Let's go change it to something else though. Let's go make it. Well, no, I'll leave it that way because G&D redeem channel points, so I won't change it. Cool. Well, thanks for redeeming the channel points for the job posts. It's always fun picking these kinds of things apart. So, like I said, I actually really like this post. I think it feels very open and would make a lot of people want to go apply for this kind of job. So when they say like they're equal opportunity, I believe this one. I do not believe VIZIO. I think these folks did a good job with their job post. Except for the minimum pay. I would probably bump that up. If I were the job manager, I'd probably bump that up a little bit. So my job as a manager is to pay you as little as possible to get the job done. And so that's why they have like a salary band, as we call it, where there's like an upper and lower limit. And as a manager, my hope is that someone's going to come in and be like, yeah, I'll take $45 an hour. I was making like 20, pumping gas, or, making 15, or making 10 waiting tables and, living on tips and whatever. So yeah, I'll take $45 an hour. But if you know how to code and you have a little bit of experience, your time is worth way more than this. So know your value for sure. All right, well, let's go back to this screen. And let's see what else is going on. Let me scroll back through chat. I know I've missed a few things here. Creative Bear says, I don't work in the same industry, but what you're saying makes sense and applies to my own, gives me something to think about when making posts. Good. I'm glad that I can help kind of like share my perspective on that kind of thing. My whole point of having this channel is to share my perspective. Again, being a white guy in tech, there's a lot of white guys in tech. And so I don't want to come across as like, oh, here's another white guy in tech giving his opinion. That's why I also like to have guests on my stream that can help us understand their perspective as well. And sometimes we don't see eye to eye. Like I do a lot of chat about like, here's how I think you should build a resume. And I did a stream with a guy named Jerome Hardaway from VIZIO Code. Wonderful guy. And we kind of got into it a little bit on the chat about like, you should do this on a resume. And it's like, no, that's not a good idea. They should do this. And I'm like, no, I think that this would really help them stand out. And we kind of went back and forth a little bit. And I liked that quite a lot because I think it's good to show there's no one right way to do something when you're applying for a job. So yeah, I've got my opinions. I've got my thoughts on the matter. But I also always tell people, don't ever just listen to me. Please don't ever just listen to my advice and follow my advice. go listen to lots of other people, because there are a lot of people out there that want to help you out. Cool. Do bang dragon, and let's close this thing off. I think we're coming up on that 10-minute window, I think. Let's do bang G. How long have we been running? We've been running for 48 minutes. So yeah, we'll wrap this up at around the 50-minute mark. So you got a minute and a half. If you know anybody that would want a 3D printed dragon, get them over here. If you win and you don't want the 3D printed dragon, but you know somebody that does, give me their name and address. Make sure they know that the dragon is showing up so they don't open the box and be like, what the heck is this? But yeah, you got about a minute and a half to enter the giveaway, and then we'll close this off and we'll pick at least one winner. I might do two. But yeah, if you know anybody else that wants to enter, get them over here quick. We got about a minute left. And then we'll close off the giveaway here. And then we will pick a winner. And then, so like I mentioned, whoever wins, I'm going to ask you to also give me a random number from like 1 to 50. And I will go email that person. So I'm just going to write down the number. I'm not going to I don't pull up my email contact list live, because I'm not going to share email addresses like that, obviously. But I will write down the number, and then I will go contact that person offline and let them know that they won the giveaway. So last chance. Bang G, you get 20 seconds. Come on. We got 68 people in chat. We have 28 entries. That means 40 of you are listening to my voice and you do not want a 3D printed dragon. That's what that tells me. Magnificent username, guys. Since I already won one, can you still enter on someone else's behalf? Sure. I did say one per household. So if you win and you want to send to someone else, yeah, I'll send another one. Just again, let them know that it's coming. Just say, hey, this guy Ian's making these dragons. He's giving them away. I won. I'm going to have him send it to you. So yeah, that's totally fine. Man or Mutant, yours is already in the mail. Yeah. David Turner Music, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate that. Kevin RS76 says, a lot of these hiring managers are probably working from a template from years age. Yep. Or from another company. And the template is the degree requirements, etc. Yeah, and they aren't willing to drop qualifications. I actually worked for a VP of engineering. He's like, everybody must have a bachelor's in computer science to apply for a job here. And I'm like, why? They're writing HTML and JavaScript. Like, nothing on our front end needs that high scalability. Like, you're asking for ridiculous entrance requirements. And he's like, no, everyone on the team has to have a CS degree. I'm like, no, I don't agree. This is a really bad thing to do. And we kind of went back and forth on it, and he wasn't going to budge. But I think that's a sign of a bad manager too, not recognizing the kind of skill that people actually need to do the job that you're trying to post. So yeah, I agree, Kevin, that there are a lot of people that are just like, well, this is the job post we've always used, so let's just reuse it, and like we'll update, like maybe we're doing another new programming language or change the name of the database or something. But it's really discouraging when that kind of thing happens, because companies know better than this. They know better. They just don't want to change. Are they too lazy, or the recruiters maybe don't know? A lot of times the recruiters aren't technical, and so they don't even know what half of these terms mean. Like, what's high scale even mean? You know, some recruiters aren't even going to know that. So yeah, the one thing I didn't like about that job post was like that one bullet point job description. It was a little vague and very buzzwordy. I would love to go back and play buzzword bingo on their job post. All right, well, let's close off this giveaway, and we'll go pick a winner or two, and then yeah, I'll have, so the first person I draw. If you're in chat, please say something in chat. Let me know you're still there, and you will need to whisper me your full name and shipping address. I don't need a phone number. I don't need an email, but I will need your name and your shipping address, and you can just whisper that to me on Twitch, and I'll put you in the database thing to print up your mailing label and all that good stuff. Pezliz, how's it going? I always love the little animated emojis that Pezliz finds. It's always fun, like going to channels and seeing other people's emojis and like hovering over, going, who's the streamer that has that emoji? I want to go follow them so I can use that emoji too. Cool. Well, let's draw a winner, shall we? Our first winner is Magic Eyes. Magic Eyes, congratulations. You had a 1/30 chance. So congratulations. I should hide this enter text so no one else tries to enter. Magic Guys, you still with us? Let me know in chat if you're still there. One thing I need to build into my own Twitch bot is what I built for Loyal Moses, that if we see that person chat, it like sets off some kind of notice or alarm or something. Hey, you're there. Hey, congratulations. So Magic Guys, so before you send me your information, you have the choice of style of dragon. So we have these two styles. So we have the Imperial Dragon, and the Imperial Dragon is, it's about 27 inches long. The regular dragon is about 23 inches long, so it's slightly shorter. The Imperial Dragon will stand up on his own. And if you do Bang Dragons in chat, the photo album will show you the link of where you can get these STLs on Cults 3D. If you want to buy them yourself, they're only like $3 or $4 each, US dollars. So the Imperial Dragon will stand up on his own. I only have like 4 or 5 of these still printed. These were really, really popular, so I only have a couple of these left. I have oodles of this guy. And this one you can kind of drape around all kinds of stuff, and so you can pose them to, you know, sit however you like. So let me know which style of dragon you would like, and then I will pull out an assortment of colors, and you will get to choose the color of that style of dragon. So let me know, Magic Guys, do you want the Imperial Dragon or the Magaibir Dragon? We'll just call this one regular. So Imperial or regular. So let me know which one you'd like. And I will make a note. Magic Eyes. You want the regular dragon? Okay. Well, let me pull out an assortment of colors. I have metallic colors. I have like silky colors. I got some really, really nice colors. Like, I kind of want to show you like all 12 or so that I have printed up just to show you the assortment. I'm also a bit of a nut when it comes to filaments, so I will show you a handful, and then you can let me know, like, do you want multicolor? So this is a blue and silver dragon. It's a little harder to see the silver on this guy, but he does have kind of a silver streak. He starts on kind of a blue. There's a bit of a silver streak in his body, and then it goes back to blue. So there's this guy. You can see it a little bit more on the side of his head. So you can see like the top of his nose is kind of a light silver color. This is actually a really nice filament. It looks fantastic in person, I promise. So I've got the magenta, I've got two-tone, I've got this bright gold, I've got a silky copper, which I showed you in the Imperial one a moment ago. I've got sparkly filaments, like a sparkly rust. I have the Polymaker Silk Chrome, which is a very shiny silver. But I also have this one. This one's one of my favorite ones. This one is called Vanilla Bean Ice Cream by Printed Solid. And if you look really, really close, it's a really pale gray with kind of a black fleck in there. So just like you would expect from like a vanilla bean ice cream. This one looks like stone. It is absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favorites for doing like little busts and statues. And then I've got darker colors. So I've got like a really dark burgundy. But wait, there's more. So that translucent gray that sparkles green in the dark, I got one of that left. So you have a lot of choices here. Hey, Northern Lights, thanks for changing up the lights there. I've also got like a matte gold. I've got a couple in the magenta pink. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the colors go. So then these are the other 2 gold ones I have. So this one's kind of a dark matte gold, and then this one's kind of like a little bit darker color of the gold that I have wrapped around my neck. So you get to pick one of these fantastic colors. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate the follow. Nilla Gorillas. Appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Oh, David Turner Music. You missed the... Let me reopen. Okay, it is reopened just for David Turner Music and anybody else that dropped by. So do Bang Dragon real quick in chat, and you can get in on the next giveaway. So I'm gonna do one more giveaway, and then we'll pick from there. So last chance, last chance. Hey Whipch, good to see you. Come on, there we go. That's how to pronounce their username. I went and found a sound effect just for them. All right, last chance on the dragons. So Magic Eyes, the one that sparkles green in the dark is the one you want. I don't blame you. That one is absolutely fantastic. So I will set that one aside for you. So this is the translucent gray. You can see it looks a little bit translucent. You can see a little bit of the blue light coming through. But it is really, really fantastic as a filament. It's a really, really neat one. So I'm going to set that one aside for you. And I'm also going to write down, so Magic Eyes, give me a random number from 1 to 50, please. Green, sparkle, glow. So give me a random number from 1 to 50. You have a ticket, and you have a ticket. Yeah, I'm gonna reclose the giveaway here. So last chance. You have until Magic Eyes gives me a random number. 33. You have 33 more seconds. Thank you for the random number. I'm gonna go find user number 33 in my database. So the other thing about my email mailing list is as soon as that series is over, I unsubscribe you. So I'm constantly scrubbing out that database. So you never have to worry about me remarketing to you later. I'm going to keep these in my hand for a moment because I reopened the giveaway. I'm about to reclose the giveaway and I'm about to redraw another winner for the giveaway. So it is Double Dragon Friday night here on the Tech Interview Guide stream. Chi-Town Deep, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate all the new folks coming by. This is great. I love that Chris sent a raid over here. Thank you, Chris, if you're still there. Appreciate it very much. So yeah, these are some of the dragons that I actually sent over to Chris. I sent Chris one. It was kind of a blue aqua color, and I forget what the other one was. I think it was like a dark sparkle color, like a black sparkle or something like that. Double dragon, yeah. But I've also, like in the past, I've also had like a really cool like glow in the dark rainbow color. So it's a rainbow filament, but glow in the dark. So it's like a bright white normally, but when you turn off the light, it glows green, blue, and pink. I haven't printed any more of those. I actually don't have any more of the glow in the dark. Those all got claimed already. But I will say, if you do want to donate to the Diversity in Tech thing down here, you can PayPal me or send me money over, like buy me a coffee. So on the website, there's a buy me a coffee link. If you want to send it over PayPal, just send me a Twitch whisper, and I'll give you my PayPal email account. Anything over $10, and I'll mail you a dragon of your choice in mostly a color of your choice if I can accommodate. So if you want to glow in the dark, I'll queue up some glow in the darks. Cool. All right. We've been going for an hour, so I'm going to reclose the giveaway, and we're going to go draw another winner in a moment. So again, these are the regular dragons, and then I have a handful of the Imperial ones in also some of my favorite filament colors as well. So this one is a gold and red transition, which is really fantastic. And then probably my other favorite filament of all time is a 3-color blend, and it's kind of a charcoal gold rust sort of blend. This one actually had a lot more of the dark color in and didn't transition through very much of the gold and the rust, but just the effect that you get of that transition on the body looks really, really cool. This guy kind of ended up with a little bit of frosted tips because it just started transitioning back to gold for his horns. But I do have another one which shows a little bit more of the transition in the body, and then like the horns just came out a black color. So I've got a couple of those, and then the blue silver one, and so on. All right, so let's do one more giveaway, and then that person will get to choose the style and then the color. So that's kind of why I'm hanging on to these. So let's go draw another winner. It is Double Dragon Night on the Tech Interview Guide stream. Pink 894. You had a 1 in 29 chance. Congratulations. So Pink 894, please whisper me your full name and shipping address of where you would like the dragon sent. So you're going to need to let me know the style of dragon that you want and then color choice. So if you want a regular one, I'll go back through these. If you want the Imperial one, I'll put all these away, and you can go pick from the colors of the Imperial dragon. So you get to choose regular dragon or the Imperial dragon. The Imperial dragon is the one that'll kind of like, they both articulate and they both move around and can shape however you want, but the Imperial one will actually kind of stand up on his own. So yeah, so congratulations, Pink. You have won a dragon. So let me know the style that you like. Oh, Pezles is taking bets on what color you're going to choose. You said one. per household earlier. My husband Red 3DP already won one. Sorry. Yeah, one per household. Just because I'm paying the shipping on these things. So, yeah, sorry. Them's the rules. I gotta stay to the rules. Gotta be fair to folks. So apologize for that. But congratulations on the random drawing. Let's go find another winner. JDS Fighter. How about that? A bunch of gift subs, a bunch of bits. Can you gift it? Sure. Yeah, we'll gift it. And then we'll give a third one out to JDS if JDS is here. Yep, JDS is still here. So yes, Pink, you may gift it. Absolutely. So let me know which style of dragon, and then we'll go to JDS and we'll get your style as well. So, hey, triple dragon night. Or should we do a double dragon? We did this last Friday too. Last Friday I gave away 6. So Pink, let me know which style you would like to gift, and then send me the name and address of where you would like that sent. You want to give it to Pezliz? Aww. All right, Pezliz. You have been gifted a 3D printed dragon. Part of me wants to say I'll ship this to Canada on condition that you send me back some bits and bytes. I've been jonesing for some bits and bytes, but I won't make you send me bits and bytes. Those things are heavy, and it gets spendy to send stuff from up north. Pezliz, you have been gifted. Oh, how nice. Pink, that was really, really nice. So Pezliz, let me know. Do you want a MacGyver dragon? And MacGyver got his name, by the way, as a roller rink coach. He is known on his team as being kind of the fix-it guy if they have stuff that needs to get fixed. So if you know what roller derby is, it's kind of like roller derby. And he's the coach for the team. And so they called him MacGyver. But then he drinks beer, and so they called him MacGyver. And that nickname stuck, and that's how he named the MacGyver. So you can go to macgyver.xyz as a website, and you can go see all of his designs. And he has given me written permission that if you would like to donate to the Diversity in Tech, you can send me any amount of money. I'd prefer over $10. That'll cover some of the filament and printing costs. And I will ship you one of these dragons. I got a lot of them. I got a lot of them to give away. It's the 13th. I got, 18 days left? And I've got more than 18 dragons to give away. All right, Pezliz. Let's hear it. Which style of dragon would you like? Tiamat Night. Yep, for sure. For sure. How many milliliters is that soda bottle? It looks like it's 30 centimeters long on camera. This is an Arizona iced tea. It is green tea with ginseng and honey. And it is enormous. 23 fluid ounces. It is 680 milliliters. And it's tasty. It's got a lot of sugar in it though. So I'm going on like day 2 of drinking this. It's only about half. It's only down about halfway here. D. Frizzell says, you didn't roll up the rim to win. Oh, I missed Tim Hortons. Although in Colorado now we have In-N-Out Burger, so I still can get a double-double. It's just not a coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars. It's a double cheeseburger. So Pezliz, surprise me. You would like it to be multicolor, whatever you choose. Okay, well, for multicolor, I have the red and gold in either style of dragon, or I have the blue and silver in either style of dragon, or I have the 3-color blend in the Imperial, or, but wait, there's more. This one I showed off at the very beginning. This one is a gold and a lavender kind of color. So, Pezliz, I would like you to choose. But if you're going to make me choose, I'm going to send you one of my favorites. This is the blue and silver, and you can see the blue and silver are much more pronounced. His chin starts silver, and then it goes to blue, then it goes back to silver, and then back to blue. So the blue, silver, and the red fire, I have affectionately called my fire and ice dragons. And so I would probably send you this one if you really want me to choose. This is one of my new favorite filaments. The gold and lavender one is nice, or the blue and silver. Well, you let me know. RC Maniac says, did I lose? Yeah, because you didn't show up in time for the giveaway. I'm going to reopen the drawing. So if you haven't yet entered, there's still 62 of you in chat. I'm going to give away more dragons. If you can hear me, type bang dragon. Get in the giveaway. We'll let a couple more of you get in here. Now that you see, oh, folks are winning, I better get in that giveaway. There we go. Now we're getting more folks in here. So Pezliz, I'm gonna send you. I think I'm gonna send you the blue and silver one. It's actually really nice, but the gold and red one is like one of my favorites too. I'm torn which one if you're gonna make me choose. So I would prefer if you choose. Otherwise, I'm literally gonna have to flip a coin on the blue silver or the red gold because they're both absolutely fantastic filaments. And these filaments are made by a company called Amolen, Amolen, and you can buy them on Amazon. They're also the ones that make the rainbow glow-in-the-dark filament that I print. Yay, dragons! Hello, Westerly. So yeah, you want the blue and silver? You got it. Blue and silver Pezliz. Thanks to the generosity of Pink894. So Pezliz, please do send me your full name and shipping address. And you want the blue, silver, imperial. Done. Oh, and you get a 100-bit. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Cool. Well, I reopened the giveaway. How many folks are we at now? Bang. Can someone do Bang G? Tell me how many entries there are. You have that filament on your Amazon list. Their filaments are really nice. They print really well. And I've got several of the transition ones. I've got like a blue green. I've got the blue silver. I've got the gold lavender, gold red. I've got the gold red charcoal, the 3-color blend. And they also make some nice rainbow silk filaments as well. But all the rainbow dragons were like the first ones out the door. So if you go look at that at the photo album, if you do Bang Dragons plural, you'll get a link to a Google photo album. There's some of them in there that are like really, really nice silky rainbow ones. Those ones like went in a hurry. Those were the first ones I think they got picked. Pezlis, thank you for the gift sub. Who'd the gift sub go to? It went to QLogic. Awesome. Thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Gifted 1 subs. All right. You had the Amolen Silk Rainbow. That's the pastel colors. Yeah, that one was really nice. And then I got the one with the really bright, vibrant blue. So if you see, it's actually the it's the giveaway like picture. So if you go to my about page on Twitch down here, you'll see that one with the bright blue horns. That was also an Amolen one. But it seems that the ones I've ordered since then have been more of the pastel and not the really bright, vibrant ones anymore. All right, well, I'm about to close this up again. So last chance to get in this giveaway. We're back up at 27 entries. Number of entries isn't going up. So people are either trying to re-enter or something isn't working. Yeah, so everybody only gets 1 ticket. So if it's not going up, then that's just people trying to re-enter. All right, so if we got everybody that's going to get in there, I'm going to go ahead and re-close. All right, just in time for Rose Apple Media to get in the giveaway. All right, so let's do another giveaway. So that was 2 plus 1 on the email list. Let's do a double night, shall we? Let's give away. Oh, JDS Fighter was next on the list. JDS Fighter, you get to pick Imperial or regular dragon before I draw another winner. Or reopen while we wait. So JDS Fighter, you get to choose style of dragon. You want Imperial or regular dragon? Hey, Stone Monkey Research, thanks for dropping by. Are there any others in a blue? I have the blue silver in the regular dragon, and that is the only one that I have in a blue. The gold lavender one is more of a light purple kind of color. So like not quite the same purple as the Twitch logo, but imagine the Twitch color of purple, but a little more pale. That's kind of the lavender color of the gold lavender. So the only other one is the blue silver in the regular dragon style. So let me know if that's the one that you'd like, and I will set that one aside for you. And then same thing for yourself. Send me your full name and shipping address of where you'd like the dragon. If you have another blue silver, I'll take it. Yep. So I have a blue silver in the regular dragon. So I will give you that one. So blue silver in the rig. All right. So let me set that one aside. Alrighty. Shall we give away more dragons? I kind of feel like I want to like drape these like over my shoulder and just be like really ridiculous about it. This one's not black, I promise. It's a super, super dark burgundy. This was actually the first filament I ever won as a giveaway on Twitch. And it is a really, really awesome dark burgundy color. Like I want to, like, if I had to characterize this, I would almost call it like a Merlot sort of dark burgundy color. But then I've also got this one, which is kind of a sparkly rust color. I believe this one is, I think the sparkly rust one is the Filament One Glint Red, I think, is kind of this cinnamon sort of color. All right, well, let's close this up and let's draw some more winners. Who's next on the list? Your bot, Krybo. Krybo, if you are in chat, let me know, and we will get you a 3D printed dragon if you're here. The other thing I want to make my chatbot do is like start a little countdown timer and say like, hey, you've got like, you know, a minute or so to say something in chat. So for the winners so far, so Pezliz, JDS Fighter, and Magic Eyes, if you haven't already sent me your name, shipping address, I don't need your phone number, don't need your email. I don't need any of that info. But Krybo, are you there? Krybo, come back to the sound of my voice. We have a dragon waiting for you. Krybo, where are you? Can't find Krybo? Not in chat? Hey, Polybius. I'll reopen the giveaway so Polybius can get in here. Type bang dragon to get in here. Oh, there is a bang. It's just not bang enter. So as soon as Polybius does bang dragon, I will reclose. And I think redraw, because Krybo seems to be MIA. RC Maniac got in there. All right, sweet. All right, we are now closed. Oh, wait, sorry, Polybius. I thought I saw you enter. Go ahead. Go ahead, Polybius. Get in there. You can only get one ticket. It's the same giveaway. I'm not like restarting the giveaway, so everybody that's already previously entered can keep it going. So this is one thing I wanted to do different about my giveaway bot as opposed to using Stream Elements, where once you close it, it's done. You can't reopen it for other people. Because there's always like that one last straggler. It's like, I missed it. I missed closing it by like mere seconds. All right, everybody's in? All right, we're done. We're closed. It's the last time I'm closing it. All right, I haven't seen Krybo. Has anybody seen Krybo? All right, new winner. Slim Pickens. Slim Pickens. Let me know you're there. Let me know that you're in chat. Shazam. No, Slim Pickens. Shazam was not in the giveaway. I was just showing Polybius, but just as I hit enter, you said it. Okay, cool. Congrats, Slim Pickens. Slim Pickens is here. Hello, Slim Pickens. So, Slim Pickens, you have the choice between the regular dragon or the Imperial Dragon. I'm not currently holding an Imperial Dragon, but this is the Imperial Dragon. The Imperial Dragon will sort of rest back on himself and stand up all imposing like. I have fewer of the Imperial Dragon printed, but I do have a handful of colors, or if you would like a regular dragon, I have plenty of colors to choose from. So let me know with the style, first and foremost. Let me know the style you would like, Slim Pickens. Anything blue. All the blue ones are gone. Sorry. I have nothing left in blue. The blue silver ones just both got taken away. They're on the desk back here. They're reserved for other folks. Sorry. But again, for those who don't win tonight, if you would like to PayPal me more than $10, I will send you a dragon. I have, well, it has to be a regular dragon. I only have permission to give away the regular dragon for a PayPal donation, but all that money is going into the Diversity in Tech fundraiser. So 100% of that money is going away. I'm not keeping any of it, and I'm also matching all of that money going out. So I'm not keeping any of the money that comes in. It's 100% going out. So anything over 10 bucks, I will send you a dragon. But I don't have any more in blue right now. But if you do want one in like a blue silver, I will start queuing up like custom orders. You just have to tell me. But for the drawing right now, you'll get to choose like the style and then color from there. Something in your hand looks light blue on camera. So there is this one, which is the this is the Polymaker Silk Chrome. So it is a bright, shiny silver. It only looks blue because it's reflecting like light off my monitor. But it is very much a bright chrome color. So if you go look at the photo album, you'll see where I have a bunch of them kind of like laid out on my freezer over here next to all the boxes. And I do like some close-up shots, and you'll actually see it's a very shiny silver. It's a chrome. It's a chrome color. The silver one looks blue. Okay. Well, if you want the chrome one, I'll give you the chrome one. You just got to let me know. Pickle, sorry you missed the giveaway. I've reopened it a bunch of times, and I promised everybody that was the end of it. So you'll have to come back next stream for that one. All right, you want the chrome? It is yours. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4 dragons plus 1 to the email subscriber. Let me grab my pen, and so Slim Pickens, please send me your name and shipping address. Full name, full shipping address, and then I will get these mailed out sometime next week. So you want the regular in silk chrome. Slim Pickens. I have the chrome in the Imperial style. So you can choose. Do you want the regular one or do you want the Imperial one? Sorry, I just happened to look over and go, wait, there's this other one's trying to escape from around my neck here. There we go. This one is, what's the Elixir filament? The company that made the Elixir filament. I think somebody just bought them. Was it Printed Solid or Polyalchemy? Just bought like the people that made the Elixir filament. This is their gold Elixir. It's really, really bright, shiny. So Slim Pickens, you have the choice between the regular one or the Imperial Dragon. You want the regular one? Okay, done. Cool. All right. Well, let's see. No more giveaways, but you haven't won again yet. One per household. If you enter and win again, you can gift it to somebody else. But I will be tracking by address. So all right, let's give away a few more, shall we? I know I said double, and I've already given away 4, but I'm gonna give away more just because. So 3D Jeff, you have won a 3D printed dragon. 3D Jeff. If you can hear my voice, you have won a dragon. Potentially. You have potentially won. You are a potential winner in the May 2022 dragon giveaway. Do all the winners pick numbers 2? No, I'm only picking 1 out of the email database per stream. Because those people are just going to get like random leftovers. At the end of the month, I'm basically saying like whatever dragons are left over, you're just going to get a random one. So 3D Jeff, woot woot. All right, so 3D Jeff, you get to choose the style of dragon. So again, we have the Imperial style dragon, or we have the MacGyver dragon, which we're just, for simplicity and spelling, I'm calling regular dragon. So Imperial or regular, and then choose a color from there. The double, that would be 8 dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 5. 6 for the email, so I'd have to give away another 2. Show me some hype. Convince me I should do a double giveaway, and I will consider it. In the meantime, 3D Jeff needs to let me know which style of dragon they would like. And then we'll go from there. Tiamat Knight, for sure. 3D Jeff. So you gotta let me know 16. I'm not giving 16 away in one stream. That would be almost every dragon I have, and it would be like, you get a dragon, you get a dragon. So the giveaway that I did back in December, it was literally that. I printed 12 dragons, and only 12 people showed up to the stream. I was hyping it for like a couple of weeks. Only 12 people showed up. And I'm like, all right, you all get a dragon. I literally mailed everybody a dragon. Double, toil and trouble, exactly. So 3D Jeff, you want the Imperial. Okay, so let's go through the colors. And then the rest of you can show me some hype. I'm going to put the regular ones in, and I'm going to pull out the Imperial Dragons. 3D Jeff. I'm going to get this one off my neck. It gets a little scratchy having those horns stuck in my neck. All right, so the Imperial Dragons. Drum roll, please. We have Silk Copper, which is a silky copper color. We have Gold Lavender, gold and lavender. So it almost looks like a silver, but imagine like a very purpley kind of lavender silver sort of color. So there's that one. We have the red and gold blend. It's a little bit subtle on camera, but in person it looks fantastic. If you go check out the photo album, if you do Bang Dragons, you'll see that the gold and the red are very pronounced. You can actually see the gold stripe on his face here. It goes from red to kind of a gold stripe and back to red, and then he starts to get a little bit of gold up on his horns up here. And yes, these are going anywhere in the world. Yep, I will send these. So I've already got in boxes. I've got dragons going to Finland, Norway, Estonia, Rwanda, Africa, India, Canada. Now another one to Canada. And I want to say there's one more to another country, but it's slipping my mind. So yeah, these are going around the world. So wherever you are, these dragons will find their way to you. So there's the red gold. There is the chrome silver one that I just showed. Bright, shiny, and then this is the 3-color filament blend that I really like, and it's a black, gold, and rust blend. And then just it happens to be like wherever they start to print, it kind of transitions into the other colors, but it gives some really nice effects on kind of their bodies and their legs and their feet and stuff like that. So you get into some really neat effects. It's probably better to show you, like that's the tops of their legs. You get into some really neat effects. So their claws go from black to gold, and then the tops of their arms kind of go that rusty sort of color on there. Rip Artist gifting a sub. Thanks for the gift sub to RC Maniac. Appreciate that. Thank you. So all the money I get from subs is going straight into this diversity pot. And so yeah, I appreciate all the help in that effort. So those are the colors. These are the only Imperial Dragons I got left. So will I print more? Time will tell. You want the tricolor. Okay, so you have the choice between one or the other. So this one here, it kind of started going back to gold on his horns, and so I've lovingly nicknamed this guy Frosted Tips. This one, it's basically dark all the way up the horns. And then I printed this one next, and so that's where the dark color here was a little bit thinner. If you look at the chins, the chin on this guy is a little bit thicker on the dark color. This guy didn't get as much dark on the chin, and that's why it transitioned up to the gold for his horns. So you can go with black horns or frosted tips. So let me know which one you'd like, and I will set that one aside for 3D Jeff. So black horn or frosted tips? The left one for sure. Your left or my left? Frosted Tips. Okay, Frosted Tips is yours. All right. Let me write that one down. 3D Jeff wanted Imperial Frosted Tips. All right, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that only 5 giveaways? I feel like I missed one. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't write down the chrome. No, I did write down the silk chrome. That was Slim Pickens. 3D Jeff wanted Frosted Tips. Pez Liz and JDS got the 2 blue ones. Magic Guy's got the green sparkle glow. Did I only give away 5? only giving away 5 dragons. Well, 6 with the email, but we might as well do a half dozen here. What do you think? Should I do a 6th one? I did see a little bit of hype go by. I'd be okay with slightly more hype. Is the buy me a coffee to donate for a dragon? Yes. So if you would like to donate for an additional dragon, you may do so. You can use, so on the tech interview guide, there's a link to buy me a coffee. They do keep a little bit of it, but I'll round it up to whatever your donation is. And then I will also match that money for the Diversity in Tech fundraiser. And then when you send me that coffee, if there's a place to leave a note, or you can just whisper me and say, I sent you a buy me a coffee thing, anything over $10, I will custom 3D print you a dragon in your choice of color if I can accommodate it. And we'll communicate if I can't accommodate, but I will do my best. I do have a fresh roll of glow in the dark, but I have the rainbow glow in the dark, which is green, blue, and pink. I also have a roll of just green, just blue, or just pink glow in the dark. It's the first time I've told everybody that. So we can do rainbow glow in the dark. We can also do rainbow individual colors, but those will be for donations only. And again, those ones have to be the MacGyver dragon, because that's the only one that I've been given written permission to do that for the giveaway. I have not heard back from the Imperial Dragon guy, person. Don't want to assume it's a guy. I have not heard back from them. I emailed them and said, this is the giveaway. This is everything that's going on. Would you be okay with this? And they have not responded. So if anybody happens to know the person, Flexi Factory on 3D Cults, if anybody knows the Flexi Factory people and can put me in touch with them over that, or say like, hey, this Ian Douglas guy is trying to contact you about a giveaway. Can you go check that email? I would appreciate any additional help. All right, that's much better for a hype. That's better. That's better. I like the hype. Hype is good. Hype is good. Let's draw another winner, shall we? And the winner is Eric Abernathy Music. Sweet. I love following musicians here on Twitch too. So I'm going to go back through chat later on and like go follow all of you as well. So congratulations, Eric Abernathy Music. Eric, if you're still here, he left. Are you just saying he left so I'll redraw Polybius? Where's the link to this? Ready to donate. So you can go to the techinterview.guide website. You can literally just in your browser type techinterview.guide. That is the website. And on there, you'll see a link down the left side. You'll see like all the things on there. There's the financial transparency page. You can go read about all the money that I'm making as a streamer. I do need to update it, especially after tonight with all the gift subs and bits and so on, which I greatly appreciate. So I got to go in and update some of that. And then I show you like, here's how much I'm matching. And it's also going to show who I'm giving this money away to in July. It's a group called Hack the Hood in San Francisco. Their primary goal is to raise diversity in tech. And so they're the first recipient of this money. And then as of July 1st, I'm going to reset all the counters and I'm going to find a new group. All right, he's gone for reals. Bummer. He really is gone? I'll take your word for he's not in the active viewers list. All right, snooze you lose. New winner. Guardian Angel 24. Guardian Angel 24. Way cooler than Guardian Angel 23. That person's a jerk. Yeah, the link is called like Buy Me a Coffee. And it's just a donation page. They also left? Yeah, or if you would prefer to send it to me over PayPal, just send me a whisper on Twitch. You can just click on my my username, send me a whisper, and then I'll email you, or I'll whisper back my email for PayPal. So yes, for people that won, I need your full name and your shipping address. Although 3D Jeff, I might still have your address. I hope you're enjoying your Stream Deck, by the way. I bought a second Stream Deck, and I 3D printed a little case to put them side by side. So it's not quite as cool as the one that 3D Jeff got from Loyal Moses giveaway, but now I've got 2 Stream Decks. So it's almost as good. But I had fun kind of working on the design to build a little case, and then I'm building a little faceplate for it as well. That's going to have my techinterview.guide name on the front. You can kind of see it in here, techinterview.guide. And basically I had to go through several iterations of how wide do I make it and things like that. So just printing out little prototypes, and this one fit, and so I've got it queued up. As soon as this purple dragon's done for Zooey, I'm going to print out a little plate, and it's going to have tech interview guide in another color. So have I thought about 3D printing and programming your own Stream Deck? I have thought about it, and I've got the knowledge and the know-how, but I'm also a big, like, what's your time worth kind of guy. And I actually originally started building my own light panel for the wall, and I was printing these big hexagons that you then like put the LED strip in, and you cut them and you wire them from one hexagon to another, and then you have to write all the software to program all the lights. I printed them and I glued a bunch of them together and made this really cool shape out of it. And by the time I finished all that, I'm like, I got to do this like 5 times more. And then I got to put all the lights in it. And then I got to write all the software. I'm like, I'm just going to buy the Nanoleafs. And then I kept buying the Nanoleafs and kept buying more and more Nanoleafs. But yeah, you can totally build that kind of stuff, or you can build your own Stream Deck. There's also like the big tablet version of, someone made some software, I forget what it's called, where you can kind of program it similar to a Stream Deck. And I thought about doing that, but I like the Stream Deck. It functions really well for me, and I can use it outside of my Twitch streaming as well. I can program it for other things that I do. Time doesn't exist. How true that is. You might make a Stream Deck. Stream Decks are pretty cool. Do I have a multicolor Imperial left? I have 2 multicolor Imperials left. One is this fantastic gold lavender color, and then the other one is another 3-color blend that we just showed off. So Guardian Angel, if you are looking for a multicolor Imperial Dragon, I will show you the colors. Sorry, I missed your shot. There's been a lot going on. But I will oh, sorry, I've also got the red and gold one. So let me show you the 3 colors. The red and gold one will be a little bit easier to see if you pull up the photo album. So if you do Bang Dragons, you'll see a link to a Google Photos album. And the red and gold is much more like pronounced in photos. It's much easier to see than here on camera. But I've got the gold lavender, I've got the red and gold, or I have the 3-color charcoal rust gold blend. And the reason that his head looks more black is just because his head is taller on the print bed, and so by the time it transitioned up to the black, really the last part of the print is the head, and so that got most of that black filament. So these are the last 3 Imperials that I have in multicolor filament. You want the 3-color? You got it. Well, that was easy. All right, so let me write that one down. That was Guardian Angel. So Guardian Angel, Angel 24, and you wanted the Imperial in the tri-blend. Done. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the email person. And we did say double, 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 double. Didn't we? Didn't we say double, 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 double? I'm going to draw for an 8th one. And then this will be it. This will be it for that. Pezliz. All right, Pezliz. Well, you already won a dragon. So Pezliz, you have the choice of re-roll or re-gift. So Pezliz, what would you like to do? You can re-roll or re-gift. Since you were re-gifted, you will also have the choice to re-gift. So that'll be up to you. So let me know in chat what you'd like to do there. And yeah, I'll probably upload the Bang Dragons thing to say, like, if you want the MacGyver one, I have written permission. And I'll probably do like a Bang donate or something like that to make it a little easier for folks that want to donate for the dragons. Double, 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 double is 16. No, double 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is only 8. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. Yeah, that would be 16. Is RC Maniac 25 here? I believe RC Maniac is still here. I think we just got a Starbucks pay it forward thing going on here. Plot thickens. Plot thickens. I need like a longer drum roll of like What's going to happen? Rip Artist says, congrats. So Pezliz would like to gift a dragon to RC Maniac 25. RC Maniac has been a wonderful person in my community. I mark them as a VIP. They've been really, really helpful with interview prep and interview advice, and just a really kind individual to be part of my community. RC Maniac, I really appreciate having you around, for sure. I have WS2812Bs in that sign behind you. If you're asking about like literally these lights behind me, these are literally like I purchased these from Nanoleaf. So I don't know what kind of controller or light system or whatever they have in there. Yeah, 2 to the square. Sweet, I will assault chats with words if given the chance. Yeah, so I'm using the Nanoleaf. I didn't hand build these. I'm not that creative. But one thing that I did do is I hung them in a pattern, and then I printed up a 3" by 6" square. I just designed it real quick in Tinkercad. Just did the size of it, pulled it into Prusa Slicer, picked the hexagon infill, and then set the top and bottom layers to 0. So we get this nice hexagon pattern, and printed out a whole bunch of those, and I just hung them in the gap in between the lights. And then I printed another one that's kind of a V shape, and that one's going to go around the bottom of the lights as well. And I'm probably going to do that in a lighter filament so it looks like it blends into the wall a little bit more. Or I might actually do them on an angle this way, like really thick on the part that's up against the light, and then like come down to a taper so that it'll actually look more like it's blending into the wall. That'll be kind of fun. So RC Maniac, you need to let me know a couple of things. So style of dragon, and then send me your shipping info. And then once you let me know which style of dragon you would like. Which colors can you choose from for donating? Anything that's in the photo album. So go do Bang Dragons and anything that you see printed there. But then the other one that I mentioned, I've got the rainbow glow in the dark, but then I also have those individual glow in the dark colors as well. So anything you see in the photo album, if I can accommodate. So I'm out of some of the silk rainbow, but most of the other ones I still have plenty of that filament left. Tomorrow I've got more of the purple coming in, and then the vanilla bean ice cream that we showed earlier. It's kind of this stone color. I got two more spools of this one coming in, because it is a really nice matte finish, and it like this one's fantastic for like little statues and busts and so on. So I'm going to be printing up a whole bunch more stuff in that one. So I ordered a couple of spools of that. But I've got lots of like silks and shinies and bronzes and golds and all that kind of stuff. So just pick anything out of the that you see in the photo album, and I'll do my best to accommodate if I can. And then if Buy Me a Coffee doesn't allow you to put in a custom message letting me know which one you would like, send me a Twitch whisper and let me know the style of dragon and color preference, or maybe give me like 2 or 3 color preferences, and I'll do my best to give you your top choice. The rainbow one blows your mind. The rainbow one that had the bright blue horns by far was my favorite one. If I remember right, is that one going to Magnificent Username Guy or Man or Mutant? It's going to one of them, if I remember right. Now I want to go look it up. I forget who that one's going to. Who's that one going to? Man or Mutant got the one with the bright blue horns. Yeah, the matte one is really, really nice. And then some of the other ones that I've got, like there's a little bit of a sparkle in them. That dark burgundy one is really, really great. And then I've also got just regular kinds of colors like blues and greens and oranges and yellows and reds and things like that if you want like just a plain color. You could, if you're really skilled at painting, you could get in there and like paint all the different bits, but with the hinges and how tight they are and how close they are together, it'd be a little hard to print or to paint in between all the little hinges. That's why I love the color transition filaments, because it kind of colors everything as it prints. So Imperial, since you haven't purchased that model yet to print myself, what colors are left? So the ones that I have left in the Imperial, I have red gold, I have the gold lavender, and I have the silk chrome. So I've got the silk chrome, the shiny silver. I've got the red and gold or the lavender and gold. So you get to choose from any of those. Oh, that one. So Pickle said, what's the story behind that one? So this is actually a temperature transition filament, and I do have some of this one left. When it's room temperature, it's kind of that gray color. When it's warm, it's kind of a pink orange. And when it's hot, it's bright yellow. So when it prints bright yellow, and then as it kind of moves up the layers, it starts to cool off. So the print bed, really close to the print bed, is always yellow, and then it kind of goes into that pink rose color, and then it's always yellow where it's extruding right now. But once it cools off, it's that dark gray, sort of dark lavender kind of color. But if you put it somewhere that's kind of warm, it'll start to turn pink. And if it's really hot, like warm enough to almost melt the plastic, it'll turn bright yellow. I actually made a rain cup for my niece for Christmas in this filament. And so, you know, she gets it and she's like, it's just a purple cup. And I'm like, but dip it in the bath water. And she dips it in the bath water and she like pulls it out and it's like bright yellow. And she's like, what just happened? Like it was magic, right? And then of course it drains out and starts cooling off and turned pink. And she's like, what? It was like blowing her mind. She's 3. It's easy to impress a 3-year-old. But yeah, that link that Pickle just posted is a temperature transition filament. And I do have some of that one left. So like I said, if there's a color that you want in the photo album, I'll do my best to accommodate. Temperature changing filament is underrated. I printed 3D puzzles in temperature changing filament, and as people try to do the puzzle, it changes color. That's fantastic. A literal heat map of people holding the puzzle. That's fantastic. That's a great idea. Does it come out more rough? No, it doesn't. They all come out pretty smooth. That one, it just looked a little rough because I didn't hit it with the heat gun to kind of like get rid of the little wisps and stuff. So that one's really hot in the photo. I took the heat gun and I just went over it just really quick. And because the heat gun gets really hot, it just blasted like a bunch of heat at the part that turned yellow. Let's see what else is going on in chat here. Why is it when I drink Fireball everything gets sticky? When I drink Fireball everything gets blurry, so I don't know. Cool. Well, Pezliz, it was very nice of you to gift that to RC Maniac. So RC Maniac, did we pick on a color? Can you hold them up? Absolutely. Oh, I've got the silk copper one too. So there is silk copper, and this is filament 1 silk copper. I've got Polymaker silk chrome, which is just another shiny metallic one. And then these ones are both amylin. So I've got the red gold. And again, this one shows up a lot better in the photos. So if you go check out the photo album, you'll see this one. You can well, it's really hard to tell with the light, but his stomach is kind of the gold, and then it gets a slight red band right up against the bottom edge of his stomach. It goes back into gold on the body, and then the horns are mostly red. It looks a lot better in the photo. It's just really hard to pick up on the camera. And then the gold lavender. They called it gold purple, but by the time it actually prints, it's kind of like a silvery lavender color. So it's more purple than the actual chrome, even though on the camera here, they all kind of blend in with my shirt and my sweater and stuff like that. But these are the only 4 Imperials that I have left printed at the moment. Every time you show one, I'm like, yeah, that one. These are some of my favorite filaments. And this is why I love printing these dragons, because they really show off the transition filaments. This is also why I love giving them away too, because people get really excited about them. So let me check your existing dragon prints. All right, cool. So we'll give them another moment. Nanoleaf, Vaporwave. Trying to think of what JDS Fighter is mentioning with Vaporwave. I've heard the name off the top of my head. Oh, Vaporwave. I'm like, where have I heard that term before? It's one of the color schemes. Actually, oh, it didn't know what Vaporwave was. It was Vaporware. I can change it from here. So let's go change it to Vaporware. Vaporware. It's on cooldown even for me? Alright, it won't even let me change it. I can change it from my phone. So let me go change that real quick. Since you spent the bits, or the channel points at least. And that was Vaporware. We'll find it in the list here. Oh, it's Vaporwave. Wait, it is Vaporwave. Why did it show up as Vaporware in the list? And why is it so bright? Let's turn that one down a little bit. There we go. Me personally, I like the Boba Fett one. It's like green and red and gold and black and so on. All right, hit me with the lavender gold. You got it, dude. So lavender gold, just to show you like a little more up close. Gold and lavender, you can really see the transition like on the back of his head and around the side and stuff like that. It's really great. It didn't quite, I was really hoping it was going to transition back to gold and give this guy frosted tips too, but it just didn't work out that way. But that one's yours, RC Maniac. All right, I think that's enough dragons for one night. We might have to get a couple more Imperial Dragons printed because those ones are going like hotcakes right now. So RC Maniac, let me write that one down before I forget. So RC Maniac, don't forget to send me your name and mailing address. You wanted the Imperial and the gold, the lavender. Done. My hope is to get these boxed up. So I have these little 6-inch cube boxes. If you are domestic, they will get to you within 3 days. If you are international, it could take anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks to arrive. I have a bunch of other international ones. I've got a stack of custom forms on my desk at the moment to fill out, but I'm going to try and do them online. And so if I have a question about your address and putting it on a custom form, I'll contact you. But otherwise, send me your contact info on Twitch, and I will get the international ones out. I'm hoping early in the week, like Monday or Tuesday, but I will have to like get the custom thing figured out. I generally mark them as like it's coming in as a gift with like a $5 value, just so that you don't pay like duty taxes and stuff like that. But if there are duty taxes, that will be your responsibility, unfortunately, because I'm paying to ship it to you. And international, they're a little more spendy to send them international, but I don't mind. I like doing the giveaway, but any import duty taxes will be on you. Cool. Well, we're 2 hours in. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. So happy that Chris sent over a raid. I wasn't sure how many people were going to show up. I was going to nerd out on some code and show off my Twitch bot and things like that, but then we ended up just having fun nerding out on job posts and things like that. That's typically the stuff that I do on my stream, is let's talk about job posts and how to get a job and how to stand out to companies and you know, whether you should apply for jobs anyway. And the answer is yes, go apply for the job anyway, because as we saw, usually their expectations are really unrealistic. So yeah, appreciate everybody dropping by. Thank you. Let's go also find someone to raid. Heading to bed. Hope everyone has a good rest of the night. Thanks for all you do for the community. You're welcome. Thanks. I really like helping people out. First time you saw a double. It won't be the last one. So any dragons that I have left at the end of the month, the last stream I do, I'm just going to give away whatever I have left. So I'm going to keep printing dragons. I may or may not be back up on MakerDeck at some point. I'm going to be out a couple of days this week at a conference, and I've got some other tech training and stuff that I'm going to be doing, workshops and so on. But I'm just going to keep printing these dragons. I've got enough of the MacGyver ones, I think, to handle any of the donations. And then most of the people on the email list are getting the MacGyver style dragon, not the Imperial one. Because most of the people on the chat that see the Imperial one, they're like, oh my gosh, I want the one that stands up. And so I'm going to print more of the Imperial ones in various colors. I did find another spool of the blue aqua one. So if you've seen the dragon that that I sent to Chris Pirillo, I've got more of that filament. And then, yeah, I've just got lots more of the like silky bronze, silky golds. I do have a little bit of like some of the pastel rainbow one. So I'm going to print a couple in that. I got lots more of the stone, the matte stone, vanilla bean ice cream, as they call it. Coming in tomorrow. I've got plenty more of the silk chrome. I've got a little bit of the silk magenta left in the bright pink. So yeah, I will print up a couple more dragons. And if you didn't get an opportunity to win a dragon or be given a dragon, I need to be careful not to call it you're winning something, because there are restrictions around that. So if you did not have the opportunity to be given a dragon tonight, go subscribe to my email series. Because again, we're going to randomly pick a subscriber out of there every time I stream. And so it will give you an additional opportunity. And if you have already won one on the stream, then I'll ask whether you want to regift it to someone else, or just I'll draw another name. So we can have that conversation over email. Let's go find somebody to rate. Anybody got suggestions on who else is streaming tonight? See, it's Friday night. Kobe is probably online. If anybody wants to go listen to some music, let's go see who else. Yep, Kobe is online. Trying to think of who else. Who else do I typically follow? Got a couple of gamers that I follow. There's one guy doing code that I follow. Two people that I follow that do code. Part of me wants to raid into Bob Ross's channel, but they don't accept raids. Do you need to put my info in the message with the coffee? Yeah, I will need shipping information. So yeah, anything you can provide there. So I need a full name and a mailing address for the dragon. So just let me know where you want that sent. So if there is a way to send that information as part of Buy Me a Coffee, then send it there. If not, just send me a whisper on Twitch and give me that information there. Pezliz votes for MakerDeck. If you want chalk art and yodeling, I know a stream. Really? I had an uncle pass away like a month ago, and he was really into yodeling. It was really, really interesting. Like, he was into like the old school, like 70s country where they like yodel while they sang. Rip Artist says he's in for yodeling. I don't know if I'm in for yodeling. I'm trying to wind down for the night. That might get me a little amped up. They're doing watercolor. Okay, well, I'm big into watercolor. All right. RC Maniac, why don't you go ahead and drop their link in chat. I think I'll raid over to MakerDeck, but if you want to drop that link, people can choose. Professor S. Huntington, cool. So feel free to go hang out over there. I think I'll raid over to MakerDeck from here. But if you want to go check out some watercolor, then that would be fantastic as well. I think I might go check out the watercolor too, but I think I'll raid over to MakerDeck. MakerDeck, and yeah, like I said, probably over the weekend I might get back up on MakerDeck myself and get some more of those dragons printing. I'm trying to work on that faceplate for my dual stream deck kind of thing going on. And again, if you gifted subs or paid for subscription, please also whisper me what logo you want up here. So this is Mary Ruru. This is Juggling Biohazards. This is Ethan's dad 3D. Sent me the Ethan Makes logo. I've got a handful of other people that subscribed or gifted a sub who need to get me a logo, and I will 3D print that and get them hung up on those hooks. So if you paid for a sub or gifted a sub, please also whisper me what kind of logo. I'm big into like DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek kind of logos. Anything that's work friendly and family friendly, I will print and hang on there. But when I do like my professional streaming for work, I got to take them all off. That's why I made the little hooks on there, just so I can take them down. Cool. Let's raid over to MakerDeck. And if you want to go check out Professor S. Huntington for some watercolor, I'll probably go hang out over there. But thanks for dropping by. I'll just have MakerDeck on in the background anyway, as I usually do. And we'll catch you all on the next stream. I will be streaming Sunday morning. Sunday morning is my regular stream time at 10 a.m. Pacific, so I'll be back Sunday. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. I got some other stuff going on tomorrow. But I will catch everybody on the next stream. Thanks for hanging out today. And we'll go see you over on MakerDeck. Thank you for the coffees.